The upcoming clash between Gane and Pereira is stirring plenty of debate, with some expecting Pereira to charge in and finish Gane quickly, while others believe Gane's movement and agility could make it tough for Pereira to close the gap, creating no clear favorite and fueling the excitement. As this matchup pits raw power against speed and precision, let's break down what experts and fans are saying about this fight. Michael Bisping makes a compelling case, arguing that the Pereira versus Gane matchup might be even more exciting than the anticipated Jon Jones fight. Not because Jones wouldn't bring a big stage, but because that bout would likely turn into a wrestling-heavy contest, with Jones using grappling to limit Pereira's striking, whereas against Gane, the fight is expected to stay mostly standing, giving Pereira the chance to unleash significant strikes. Michael Bisping also points out the critical differences in size and mobility between Pereira and Gane, noting that while Pereira's power is undeniable, Gane is a natural heavyweight, comfortable at his weight, quick, and agile, which gives him a significant advantage. Because moving up to heavyweight may sound appealing for Pereira on paper, but it could slow him down against someone already built to excel in that division. Paul Felder shares a similar opinion that the fight will be more competitive, but he breaks it down differently, focusing on how the rounds will play out, noting that against Jon Jones, Pereira would likely spend much of the fight defending takedowns and grappling, limiting his striking, whereas facing Gane removes that dynamic, keeping the fight standing and turning it into a striking-focused battle, which Felder believes makes it far more exciting for Pereira. When discussing the odds and matchup, Paul Felder takes a measured approach, noting that while Pereira shouldn't be underestimated, moving from middleweight to heavyweight is a significant challenge, not just physically, but also in adapting to the division's power, as every heavyweight hits hard, and Gane is already well adjusted to that strength, making him a formidable opponent even against Pereira's own knockout ability, which explains why Gane is favored at around -160. For Pereira, the priority was simply moving up to heavyweight and taking on the next available challenge. So when Gane's name came up, he viewed it as the right opponent at the right moment rather than a personal target, highlighting that his focus isn't tailored to one fighter. His move to heavyweight was already decided, and everything about facing Gane fits into that larger plan.
Time frame that I wanted to fight until June. You know what I mean? No, nothing specific. It was talks for April, but was way before, and I saw that the timing was not going to be April no more. But I never said I want to fight the White House, I want to fight this guy. Just the timing came to a good timing, and give them a deadline, like a time frame that I wanted to fight until June. You know what I mean? No, nothing specific. It was talks for April, but was way before, and I saw that the timing was not going to be April no more. But I never said I want to fight the White House, I want to fight this guy. Just the timing came to a good time.
Pereira notes that Gane isn't just a big presence. He moves well and fights smart, carefully building his rounds rather than rushing, which makes him a difficult opponent. But Pereira has studied this style and is prepared, understanding that this fight is more than just another matchup. It's a test of his legitimacy at heavyweight, and he's clearly aware of and motivated by critics who question his size or status in the division.
If I'm putting myself in somebody else's shoes, I worked my entire life, I sacrificed whatever that meant. Physically, mentally, relationships, like whatever it took got put on hold and got put in second position so that I could win a belt. When you get a guy that's won as many as Alex, I imagine that it gets looked at different. Like when John Jones gave his belt back at 205 pounds, I could not relate. I could not imagine having so much success that I could give a world title away. It's the opposite. I wanted to win a world title. So I just share with you, like, everything's on the table, including the notion that Pereira is moving up and he's going to show everybody that he's big enough and good enough and can move up.
Chael Sonnen points out that most fighters chased belts their entire careers, so voluntarily giving one up is rare, unless they're aiming for something bigger, which is how he sees Pereira, who has already achieved success in 2 divisions and is now seeking a new challenge to further his legacy. For Sonnen, the fight against Gane isn't just about the opponent, but about what it represents in Pereira's journey and the mark he wants to leave in the sport.